The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve.
Here we go, set. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Hut.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
On second down, Ritter. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Here we go. Ultra. Ready?
On the give, this is McFarland.
There he goes, right side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
On first down, Ritter.
He's going to have the hook up to Scott.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On the handoff, it's McFarland.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now we'll run with McFarland.
And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive, not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, blue, 6, Madden. Ready.
Ritter. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes and prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Green jack. Yellow. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Got an open man, it's Scott. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Darius Slayton. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Red. Black shot. Red. Yellow. Cut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready. 18 Cardinals.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Bears coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Gravity Lions. Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Here we go.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Levis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Ready?
First down, here's Ritter.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Ready?
Working from the gun, Ritter.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Scott. It's a pickup of 17 there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Anthony McFarland, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7.
Falcons 10, Bears 7. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, come on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On first down, McFarland. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Falcons. Anthony McFarland with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions. Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on second and long. Levis. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Okay, break. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now here's Levis now on third and long. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
Running with McFarland. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An even 100 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Come on, set.
In motion goes the tight end. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Ritter now on 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's Scott. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Scott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's go now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from his defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away.
Okay, ready?
And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Throw caught by Musgrave. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Set, ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Ritter back to throw. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to Taylor on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Viking 18. Let go.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis.
Hunter Henry brings it in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Ready.
2nd down, here's Levis.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Ready.
They begin the drive with McFarland.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
At the 35-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
The kick by Everett is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Okay, break.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Straight ahead running. Here's McFarland.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Let's go now.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Smash, red, black shot. Blue, go. Red, yellow. Set, hut.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Ready.
McFarland running out of the gun.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Ritter. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Ritter from the gun.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd down, McFarland.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Anthony McFarland.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Come on, come on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Cougar 19.
The tight end Henry here in motion.
Go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Hurry, hurry.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Running left, Taylor. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 79 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First and 10, Taylor now. To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Reload, reload. Let go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Come on, set. Hey, go Fury. Hut.
A give up the middle to McFarland. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Helping them just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Atlanta, they continue to show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.